A lot of business owners are spending the day today here in New Orleans getting ready to reopen their doors tomorrow. That's when the city's stay-at-home order will be lifted. I had a chance to talk with Dickie Brennan about how he asked his customers for advice about what they want to see for the reopening process. Tomorrow, restaurants around New Orleans will be opening. Saturday is the opening for New Orleans. Yesterday was the opening for, today was the opening for everybody else. Dickie Brennan is joining us with the Dickie Brennan, what do you call it? Dickie Brennan Group, Dickie?
And Company.
Okay, there you go. And you've got how many restaurants altogether?
6. We're just opening a new facility called the Commissary.
Okay, so let's go over what you're going to do today. But before we get to that, though, you went online and asked your people that go to your restaurant, stuff like that, to take a survey on what was important to them, what they wanted to see to make them want to come into some of your restaurants.
Right. And Eric, actually, it's the second time we've done it. I mean, we've got 100,000 people mailing lists. The first one was asking what kind of takeout food they wanted, but now we're moving into this in-restaurant dining. So, we asked how often you plan to eat in a restaurant. I mean, a lot of questions. I don't know what you want me to share.
Well, what were the top 3 things that people were interested in?
So when we asked, how soon do you plan to dine out in a restaurant, which was our number one question, the number one response, and it was about 35%, was as soon as possible. The second, which was around 17% of the survey, said during June. The third was only at restaurants with outside dining until a vaccine or treatment is approved. And, that was a small percent. But it's interesting. The biggest group was saying as soon as possible.
Let me ask you this now. And what about sanitary? Was that a big thing too?
Absolutely. Let's see. About 30 questions. Let's see. Do you expect your server to wear a mask? 75% said yes. Do you expect your server to wear gloves? 57% said no. And, gloves have gone back in our industry for a long time. And personally, whether your hand or a glove is dirty, they're both dirty. A glove doesn't prevent,
Right.
What I've typically done and it's with our culinary staff or any server, is if they have a cut, wear a glove. But other than that, don't walk around all day with a dirty glove on.
Just wash your hands off and things like that.
And the survey kind of follows that. Wear a mask. Yeah. I'm not worried about the glove.
And then what about cleaning down a restaurant, sanitizing a restaurant? You have one thing on your survey. It said, are there visible sanitizers out?
We have so many questions, I can't find it. There was one that was mentioning, did you need to see your table being cleaned? And the majority of people said, I trust the operation. I don't need to see it being cleaned.
Okay, now let's get to what you're opening, what you're not opening, because tomorrow's going to be a big day. You're not opening all your restaurants tomorrow. You're going to do them in baby steps, I guess.
Right. The 2 operations that are serving or doing takeout, which is Acorn at City Park in
the Children's Museum.
And then our new operation, which is our commissary, which is also going to be a retail market, it is doing the dine-in.
And that's on Tchoupitoulas.
Right off of Tchoupitoulas on Orange Street. This is a brand new concept, but it's going to be a retail market. It's our commissary where you can, where we prepare foods for our restaurants, all these things we source, but then we're creating a specialty food market. You can come in and buy and take home the same products that we're bringing in from Louisiana fishermen, cattlemen, you name it. It's all these specialty seasonal local products. So you'll see how that works out and then go to the restaurants in the French Quarter, correct? Right. So those operations that are doing the takeout delivery will start doing in-house dining at the commissary and at Acorn. Then we're going to phase on, starting this week at Tableau, Dickie Brennan Steakhouse, Bourbon House, and Palace Cafe. We've sent out for our entire team, staff, to come to the restaurants and they'll work in small groups with our management team. And we're going to start right then and there, we're going to start training on new sanitation requirements. So we're going to train everybody, and that's starting this week.
And when do you think you'll have all your restaurants open?
You know, our goal is to open them right away. So 2 weeks.
All right. Well, give it your best shot, brother.
But we're going to open up. I mean, look, we're opening. You know, we might not have them all open, but we're going to wait and see Monday who shows up to work, how we can staff them. You know, we've been communicating a lot, but that's going to be, you know, a lot of moving parts. But the first day they tell us we can open, we'll be open. And
all right, Dickie. Thank you very much.